Now in the next block we want to add entries from this text box to the database, and the database should be reloaded into the list file. So then we take here something in here, then it should be loaded on there. So what we do now there is we go to the add button and we say there at the events, double click, and here are our buttons now. This is my form. We create a small region with buttons. The region will end there, and we insert all our button stuff in there and do the same region, form and form. So we keep everything together, and let's do a small block like this so we can get all that stuff together. We say this is our region form, and it ends there. We can close this, and the same here for my buttons. So I always make this to keep the code a little bit more clean. So, and now we want at the button event we want a method or something to do like add something, add entry, for example db entry to db, to database. Why not like this? So we do this, and now we have it in our buttons, and we go to the methods. We have here now the load list, and we take a new private void method, and this one, and we say we want now this stuff as a new stuff, and we say it's quite similar to this one, or we can do it like this. We can say I modify all that stuff. And I think we should do it like there. And we go now to when we add something, I have to look up all that example. I go there and I would say insert something. We insert something what we have there. So we go now that point. Why not? Let's take all that stuff. We're not doing everything quite new, I would say. We say there insert into the table of cars, into the car a value which is a new value, new entry as new, for example as new text, new car entry. And now we say the text box which we have there, the text box input text should be entered at runtime to this. It should be added to this string, and then it inserts the new car like a Chevy with this apostrophes, and then we add it to the database. Now when I copied that code, we have to do we have to go a new way. We don't need here now the data table and the data adapter and filling. We don't need that stuff. We need an execute command. So therefore we need SQL command, cmd command equals new SQL command, and then we have here the command text and the connection, and we say that's my SQL text, and here we have the connection. and this should work then, and we have to say command. That's not nice there. We say my command do the execution non-query, so do it and nothing else. Okay, just execute and don't ask me anything else about that. Then we reload our database again. So we would say for the moment data source. Not list cars. That's the. We can't do it like this. We do it different, and I will show you how. First we have to reload it. That's normally, and then we have to load it again, but this would not be the right way. Just a short workaround. So that's the refresh or reload, and we do it after this in a separate block. So what we do now is we say create a connection, open the connection if it's necessary, then give me the new input and create a new SQL text, and then we create a command with a connection and the execution text. Then we begin the execution. We need here not begin, we need execute non-query, execute non-query. That's the right one. That's good that we found it. Now when we start it, let's see if it works. Now when I go there and say my new car, and I add it, then system stops. So that's not possible. ilist source. So this is X. As ilist. I don't know what it was. Let's do it like this, and now it runs. No, that's not possible. So what I have to do in here is we stop that point. To reload our database, we have to run the load list again. Why not do it like this? Load list. We say load list. That's a simple way. Now when I add it, I say new car, my new Daimler from Germany, add it, and now it's there. So, and there's a second one, and you see it's always loaded in there, and that's when we take the complete load list here, and inside there is a complete stuff. We get this database, the table, and then we do this asking for the data table from the database again.